biggest payday of your career?
Yes.
So this is a good opportunity for you. I mean, you recognize you beat the Madison Square Garden Showtime pay-per-view headliner. You're coming off your first loss. Like usually this type of stuff doesn't happen. So it seems like you recognize how big of a deal this is. And now here you have a situation where historically, what's the lightest you've weighed at as a pro in your 13 fights?
Like 211, 211 and a quarter.
The weight limit is 200, right? On Friday, August 5th, you have to weigh 200, right? My understanding is, I want to get your take on the rehydration. By noon the next day, you have to weigh in again, and you could weigh as high as 214. And then if you make 214, then you could weigh whatever you want come fight night, which would be around like 11 or so hours later. Is that what you understand as well?
I don't know about 11 hours. I think it's, noon, and then I believe we'll be in the ring before 9 p.m., I think they said. We'll be 9:30, between 9 and 9:30.
Oh, that early, huh? All right. But is the 214 and all that correct?
Yeah, that's all correct. But I am being found after 4 ounces. After 4 ounces, for every pound that I would be over, I'm fined 25% of my purse.
Whoa.
So.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
See, they leave a lot of stuff out. They leave a lot of stuff out when you're dealing with Jake Paul and his antics. So, for example, if I was to come in 202 at the weigh-in and then come in 216 for the rehydration weigh-in, then I would get the minimum, which is, I think, $5,000. I would get just the minimum. And that's only because of 2 pounds. So they are that scared that they want to put that much pressure on me to make the weight, to say you're going to lose 25% for every pound you're over. So if you come in 204, you're going to get the bare minimum, which is $5,000. They capped it at $5,000. So it's a lot that goes into these fights. And another thing that I wasn't able to get across at the press conference is when they offered me this fight, this was, listen, Jake Paul has said, if you don't take it now, he'll never fight you. He'll never fight you. If you don't take this, you'll never get this opportunity again. So I'm like, okay, all right, everybody in boxing wants to fight this guy. I'm like, you know what? Let me weigh my options. Give me like 2-3 hours and I'll call you guys back. No, you have to respond within 45 minutes before the top of the hour, or the offer's off the deal, and you'll never, ever get a chance to fight Jake Paul again. Mind you, this is the biggest opportunity in my life. It's not something you can, you know what I'm saying, take lightly. So, I said, okay, all these cards stacked against me. I know I believe in myself. I'm going to beat this kid. I'm going to beat this kid up. And I just use everything that's against me as motivation. The weight, the rehydration, the you'll never get this opportunity again. He will not fight. He will not give you another chance to get a fight with him again if you don't take it right now. You're gonna save the show. The show is all dependent on you and what you say. And no, you can't have time. I couldn't have time to call my doctor, call my dad, call anybody. All I really could do was call my dad. I didn't get time to call around and see, what was my best options here. I had absolutely no negotiation, and that's how they gave it. They said, take it or leave it. And if you leave it, you'll never get this chance again. Whereas where he's fighting Tommy Fury, you got him bragging. We gave Tommy extra tickets. We gave him extra rooms. We gave him extra this, extra that, extra money. But you turn around and give me a offer where there's no negotiation and you're not getting nothing extra. You get 0% of the pay-per-view. You get nothing. And if you leave it, then you'll never get this opportunity again. He will never fight you again. So, like I said, he's a fake, he's a phony, he's a fraud. He wants to make it seem like he's fighting this big heavyweight when we really you're fighting a cruiserweight. We're fighting that cruiserweight. And, he don't put out there all the things that was on the table. The 25% for every pound, the take it or leave it or you'll never get to fight Jake Paul again. you have less than an hour to answer, or the deal's off the table. They don't put any of those things out there.
Are you worried about the weight? Are you worried about making 200?
I'm not worried.
You're not?
I ain't worried about nothing.
All right.
I ain't worried about nothing.
All right.
I'm good already. I'm good.